Welcome to another part of the flat saga. It's been a while. Here is where we left off. The flat underwent the last of the big messy works, the windowsills have been installed, and the fake chimney wall was made. Now that all of the gritty stuff was finished with, I could finally continue the decorating. Because my bedroom wallpaper was about to be quite busy, I figured I would be better off with plain curtains. I sewed a pair of curtains as well as the curtain rail frill. It is currently 10:30, which means it's time to glue some stuff to my kitchen wall. I was planning to do it way earlier, but now that I remembered, I have to do it because otherwise I will not feel accomplished today. Here is the wall before. It's empty, it's boring, it's plain, it's giving... What is it giving? It's giving wall. This video is sponsored by June's Journey. June's Journey is a free-to-download hidden object mystery game set in the Roaring 20s. The main character, June, is trying to solve a family mystery and find out who is her sister's murderer. With each new scene, you discover a new small snippet of the story as well as a new location or a new set. There is a lot of interesting characters, there is a lot of sweet 1920s outfits. To me, the game is a good balance between exciting and relaxing. Like, I don't like to be stressed out when I'm playing. Apart from being a hidden object game, you can also decorate your little tiny island, you can chill in a club with your friends, and you can participate in new challenges. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, follow the link in the description to download June's Journey for free. Also, from 25th of May to June the 7th, June's Journey will participate in Green Game Jam to support the Himalayan ecosystem. There will be 3 different events to participate in and collect Himalayan animals. And if the community reaches its goal, Wooga, the creators of June's Journey, will donate $100,000 to the cause. So go ahead and download it. Excuse my looking like Mr. Severus today, but hear me out, it's worth it. I got a table! And it also folds out, and it's actually bigger than I expected, which is both good and bad. It's good that it's bigger once you fold it out and add this wooden piece right here. That's good, because then I can host candlelit dinners and stuff, but this circumference is also a bit bigger than I expected, which in turn takes a lot of the living room space, but still could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. The only thing I dislike is because it's renovated and it's so fresh and smooth and shiny. It really brings out how the chairs are condition-wise, so it's not really a match. But once they're renovated, it's gonna be a beautiful corner right there. So bear with me. Now, what do I use to decorate these walls here? Because they're asking for some sort of paintings, art pieces, prints, I don't know. You tell me. One of the biggest things I have done since the last video was finally mustering up the courage to put up the bedroom wallpaper. It was a huge fear of mine because the hallway wallpaper was a bitch to work with, and I really didn't want to mess this one up. The area I was most worried about was the window and the heating pipes nearby, so I naturally started right there. No, but to be honest, I thought the pipes could hide the meeting point of the wallpaper well. This particular wallpaper came with adhesive already on it, so you just had to spray it with water and let it soak for a while. Now, if we have any wallpaper experts here, please let me know what to do when walls are like super uneven. Not a single angle or wall is straight or 90 degrees. It didn't matter that I used a laser, it was still a mess. Also, I had some issues with trying to keep the edges stick to the wall. I have later used the special glue and it's still showing a little, but I think overall, when I put all the decoration up, it's not going to be the first thing that people notice when entering the room. Now, a disclaimer, I ran out of wallpaper, but because the other side of the room is going to be almost completely covered by a built-in wardrobe, I decided to finish the rest when the wardrobe is here, which is not soon. Okay, I like it. I am not used to that amount of pattern around me, but I think it's also overwhelming because there's literally nothing on the walls. So I think once I hang stuff, yeah, just some 18th century people chilling, feeding ducks. It's cute, I like it. I had a particular desk in mind, and I looked for it for so long. First of all, I wanted a 19th century dark wooden desk that would match the Victorian library vibe I was going for. Second of all, I wanted a desk that's double-sided, so in case the back of it is showing, it still looks good. As it turns out, that is not a thing. I mean, there is a lot of double-sided desks, like this absolutely glorious 19th century desk that I was reconsidering all my life choices for. But as you can see, the double-sided desks are usually absolute units. And when I found desks that were the right size, the back was just plain, or worse, straight up just raw wood. And then eventually, there it was. Here's the desk. And I'm like this worried that it's gonna be too short, because it looks suspicious, but I'm hoping it's because this is so thick. I just had to carry it here with the driver, so I'm a bit out of breath, but yeah, I mean, I hope it's nice. I can't see anything, but I like the color. I mean, not the black, the color of the wood. It was slightly bigger than I originally planned, but I thought additional storage space would not hurt in a room that is almost exclusively doors and windows at this point. Not to mention desk space that would also work for sewing projects. So the fun feature about this desk is that it looks like it has drawers on either side. The drawers at the back of the desk are fake, and funnily enough, Tommy Shelby has a similar desk in Peaky Blinders. I just noticed that recently. Okay, I just wanted to show you something so clever when it comes to these drawers, because there is this element which kind of covers the drawer. So I was like, how am I gonna open the drawer? But wait, it just opens like that. It's so cool. It's so smart. Moving back to the kitchen, there was one feature of a typical vintagey kitchen that I really liked, and that was a plate rack. Even though in terms of managing this space it's probably not the most practical, it just looks so cute. As I found out, it is typically a British thing to have. The plate racks I found in Poland were mostly just shelves or smaller pieces that were not really what I was looking for. So I found one in the UK. This is huge. Also, the box looks kind of I hope it's okay. I see the plate rack. Yay! It's so pretty! Oh my god, that's fucking gorgeous. That's so nice. I thought it's gonna look like half as good. It's so well made. It's also heavy as hell, boy. Oh boy! That's heavy. Now, the plate rack marinated for a while as I waited until my dad visits, and when he did, we decided to hang it, but it was a whole mess. I went to a shopping mall and back for a special type of screws, and then we estimated where the plate rack would be. And then we realized the screws are the wrong size. So I went to a shopping mall again, half an hour before it closed, to get another type of screws.
To nie ma być po środku, ma być tak, jak jest. No i teraz tak, musisz z tamtej strony położyć. Łatwo powiedzieć!
And after some deliberating, my dad figured out the screws situation and all ended well. I had a beautiful plate rack that I filled with like 5 plates that I own so far. By the way, I don't think I discussed my plates yet, so let's do that. Basically, there is this Polish factory making very popular ceramic kitchenware that is hand-painted. I always dreamt of having a whole set for my own, so now that I have a kitchen, I decided to gradually get those pieces. So far I have 5 big plates, 6 big bowls, and 3 small bowls, and that's my entire collection so far. When my dad was here, he also took care of the lamp situation. He installed the living room lamp, he installed the yellow room lamp, and he also fixed the green standing lamp. My dad also gave me a special paste to freshen up my antique furniture. I tried it out on half of my living room cupboard to see if you can tell the difference, and oh my god, you actually could tell the difference. It looked a lot more fresh, the wood has gotten a bit darker and more shiny, so I used the same paste on the chairs and the standing lamp as well. This is obviously a temporary solution, but since I'm not going to renovate these anytime soon, this is a good way to make them look prettier. I look like a dying Victorian orphan for some reason. What is wrong with this light? Anyway, I just creamed my face, so maybe that's why, but I just wanted to talk about something which I think I didn't up to this point, and maybe because of the way I edit and how often I put out videos, it's something that people have missed. But basically, when I put out a video, it's like months in progress. So you see summed up in like 10 or 15 minutes things that I've been buying over the past 6 months or even a year sometimes. So I just wanted to say things like, you know, I just bought a beautiful desk and cool, I have a working spot now, but I still don't have a chair. So I've been using one of the chairs I already got, which unfortunately doesn't fit with the desk. Like, it's just too wide and I'm sitting like that. And I have to like lean forward to see my computer, which is like giving me migraines and definitely not good for my back. And then I just bought a butter dish yesterday after living here for like almost half a year. Because and it's not even the one I wanted. I was just sick of not having a butter dish. So I just bought this one because it looked kind of vintage. Also, I don't actually have a trash can yet, so there's like a pile of garbage there, which is disgusting. So I guess what I was trying to say is it's like a gradual process. And it's not like I'm doing shopping weeks where I just buy pretty stuff. It's mostly very... Well, let me just say that while I have a gorgeous desk right here, there is like a piles of garbage in front of me, and that's what I'm looking at when I'm working. So in case you've fallen for this fantasy of like buying beautiful stuff and having it with you immediately, It's absolutely not like that. It's just that's what you see because I edited because the rest is boring, but I don't really show you guys how this table extension have been standing here for like weeks because I don't know where to put it. Also, one more thing I just remembered is nobody told me how much time and how much like energy would shopping and finding the right pieces take. Like, obviously I don't want to buy stuff that I don't like because I'm gonna be stuck with it for years, but having a specific idea in your head and like trying to find that piece literally is taking weeks, and it's like it's hours a day, so I only do it in the evenings when I'm like done working. And it's like I've been trying to find the right trash can for the past half a year. I've been trying to find a perfect tablecloth for the past month. I've been trying to find a tiny shelf for my shoes, and none of that measurements work for me. Like, that's also the thing. You not only need a particular piece, you also need the right measurements. Like, I've been looking for the table in that measurement for honestly at least like a couple of times a week. I would go on websites and like scroll through all the vintage tables that people were selling because I needed this particular like small when it's folded, but when it's spread out, it's kind of like it could fit more people, and it was just impossible. Like, it was either already big and then giant, or small and then it didn't fold out. So it's a struggle. Like, I didn't know that. I thought I'm just gonna go online and like, you know, gather some money and just spend it, but it's not like that. Also the desk. I've been looking for the desk for weeks. Like, every day I would go on websites.
Every day I wake up and I hope your desk.
And like scroll and again check the measurements because the desk can be too big. There is so many requirements and not all antique pieces fit those requirements. So yeah, nobody told me that. I also met up with the company that I ordered my built-in wardrobe from, and we discussed the overall shape and what it's going to be made of. And I feel like I finally made some progress in terms of figuring out what area of my bedroom I want to be covered with the wardrobe. And it turns out a big area. I need the storage space. But again, this is a lengthy process, and I will update you on the wardrobe situation when I have any news. I bought this painting back in autumn, and you could probably spot it in my videos just sort of standing on the cupboard. I couldn't decide where to hang it, so I figured I'll try different walls and heights and record it to see what works best. Okay, so back in January, I was looking for a source of a Pinterest portrait, and I ended up on a French auction site with really low estimates for the pieces. So I thought, this is interesting, let's see how that goes. And after an incredibly stressful couple of hours of bidding and just observing what the prices are, I ended up getting a bunch of old paintings for a ridiculous price. I was supposed to be working, but I just got a text that the paintings are here, so I'm gonna go and pick them up. I hope they're not too heavy. I don't think they are, because they're quite small, but it was kind of heavy. I am so happy that the pickup spot was not too far away, because I need to go to the gym. But it's here. It's kind of big. Okay, okay, hear me out. This is literally so exciting. Hi, welcome to unboxing, but make it art. I'm so excited. Oh my god! I cannot believe I own this. Granted, it's a little off, like the paint has come off in some places, but like, I don't care. I wonder, like, 'cause there's a gap here. And I'm not sure what to do about it. But oh my god. My hands are shaky, by the way, but it's not because I'm excited, even though I am. It's because I put so much strength into trying to like carry the box, so I'm literally like, ugh. But that's because my muscles are weak. This is actually 19th century, thus 18th century. Honestly, considering how beautiful the frames are, I was surprised at the prices. Like some of the pieces went for like €8, and I was like, even if I was trying to get the frame alone for that price, I could never. That's the beauty of auctions, is that yes, sometimes people will go crazy over the most mundane stuff, and then you have something like a porcelain jar going for like thousands of euros, but if no one's interested, it's kind of your chance to shine. Oh my god! This one I think was the one that I knew I really wanted to have, but I thought if the price is gonna go high, then obviously I'm not going to get it. But it ended up being acceptable. To be honest, because I know it sounds lavish, like buying all these paintings, but in all honesty, all of them together were still cheaper than buying a TV. So I know a lot of people bought a TV, and I'm never like, wow, that's lavish. We all have different priorities, and for me a priority is auctioning off those paintings rather than getting a TV, you know what I mean? A lot of people would get much more joy from like getting a PlayStation, and I'm getting my joy from there. To each their own. I just have different priorities. Like my priority was looking at this painting when I wake up, and now I'm going to. And it's a wonderful feeling. Again, no one was bidding on this. It was €20. I got it. €20 is like a good dinner and a dessert. €20 is supporting 5 people on Patreon. And €20 can also get you an 18th century etching. It's so big. It's really long. Anyway, oh wow, that is gorgeous. I just realized, I think I know where I'm gonna hang this one. This would fit perfectly over the bedroom door. Check out this dude. It's so funny. I'm gonna tell people this is my ancestor. I've been looking for a shoe rack for the longest time and finally found this one in TK Maxx, and it almost fit. I had to sew one side off, but otherwise it fits just fine. So I forgot about the shoe shelf and I ran into it when I was trying to go to the kitchen. This is what it looks like. Yay. This is the living room. There is something that needs to be at the center of this table, and I have a vague idea of what I want it to be, but I just can't find it. I want like some sort of glass bowl for maybe like snacks. I don't know, just something that's like in the middle of this table. It used to be a candle, but it's Christmas related, so I had to take it down and now it's too empty. Something needs to be here. This is like a temporary display of the antiques that I got. This is like all I got, basically. These two were bought at an antique shop. This is the auction painting. But like originally, and what I actually want to be there is like maybe a tiny cabinet with a TV inside. I don't know how to deal with the fact that there is a lamp above it. Like I want it to look good. I don't know what to do. So for now, it's this guy. Not much has changed here. I got this clock that needs to be sprung, unfortunately, so it's basically showing the wrong time, but it's nice because it's like a deco clock. I got this in the US, don't judge me. The mirror is still the same. This lamp is currently working. Let me show you. Oh, whoa, bro. Okay, there's a switch. You can't see that, but it's actually giving this really warm green light. Maybe like a tiny bit too green actually. I got this at a Polish auction site and it wasn't too expensive because it's basically messed up. My dad had to like fix the whole thing because there was like no electricity running here at all. But yeah, it also has this tiny tray that I think used to be for cigarettes, but because I don't smoke and because it's a little bit gross, I need to find like a different use for this. And this was probably like a cup holder, which is pretty cool, but also seems a little unsafe. So I need to figure out what to do with this piece because it's quite cool. I still have not found a table, what's it called? A tablecloth for this table. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. I think I want something lacy, like a doily or something, but I didn't find one. So, and this vase is actually a designer 1930s piece. No, just kidding. I got it at TK Maxx, which is also known as TJ Maxx in the States apparently. And then the painting. I got this painting back in autumn and I got it because I think it looks a little like me. It would be so fun if I recreated it one day. But I also spent so much time trying to figure out where it's gonna go. This is the lampshade that I got as a gift, and the base is a vintage lamp that I'm not sure about the date actually. I got it again at like a Polish Craigslist basically. And it's got those, I think, flowery patterns all over, so that's pretty cool. Could you focus? Thank you very much. So yeah, it gives a really pinkish light because of all the, I don't know what it's called. It actually, because of this and because the lampshade is so kind of long, it doesn't give much light, which is a bit annoying because it was supposed to be like a reading light of some sort. It looks good though. I got this tiny rug and I'm not feeling it, to be honest. It's just the wrong size for this tiny room. It's the wrong color, but it was like probably around $10, so I'm keeping it for now. And I also got this, which is a TK Maxx shoe rack. I sewed like one of the pieces off. So I'm happy with that, though I may have to paint it this color so it matches. It's slightly brighter, it's like reddish sort of wood. So because I also have this coat hanger, and then this is dark wood, and then the door is also dark wood, I think I might paint it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna paint it. I just don't know when. Here is the paintings I have hanged in the bedroom so far. This is like the piece that was the steal. This is a portrait. And then this is the one that was the bedroom piece, and I think it looks so nice. There's also the chandelier. So worth it. Even like with the bed, I know there's some stuff here, but with the bed, it just makes so much sense. I should probably get some more pieces for this wall because it seems like a never-ending, just like a lot of wallpaper in one place. This is also, oh my god, this bed stand is the worst. It's just so crooked and uneven, and it's just, don't ever buy that shit. It's so annoying. It's just really badly made, and you can especially tell because it's like right next to a really well-made piece. So this stuff, like you can already see it's so uneven. Like the legs are going all directions, and it's not my fault. Like they literally made it wrong. But that's what it is for now. And yeah, then there's this area that I'm not gonna show you because there is an absolute mayhem going on the floor where my current floor drobe, as my friend recently said, is. This is unchanged. And then here's the kitchen. I added some decoration. There is now those two pieces that I got from my friend for a flat warming party. There is this piece, which is actually a Beatrix Potter cooking pig. And then there's this cat, which I got on Etsy, which I think is supposed to be like a string holder, but I'm not sure how it works yet. And then there's this, which honestly, it made this kitchen. I love this cupboard. It was so worth it. And it's also so well made. There's like literal holes that are covered with tiny pieces of wood, so they're not showing as much. So what's missing here is, is tiles right here. And then on top of the tiles, there is like a hanger rack, whatever, like a black iron piece where some cooking utensils will be hanging. And I'm also missing like a proper dish rack because this is temporary. And then it will be mostly done. Also, there is a shelf that will be coming right here and it's gonna be full of copper pots that I don't own yet. Like old copper pots. I'm gonna have to start collecting them soon. Garbage cans, apron from the apron video. I love these cans from TK Maxx and I wish I got more of them because they're gone now and I only have 2. Now, I'm not showing you the yellow room because my friend is temporarily staying with me and she's got all her stuff there, so just believe me when I tell you it hasn't changed that much. The only thing that has changed is that I bought the desk, but you've already seen the desk, so there isn't much to see there. I'll hopefully have much more to show next time because I have curtains coming, and as soon as I have curtains up, I will also hang all of the paintings up that I still have to hang, and at least one wall would be decorated because for now it's just like a yellow void. That's the update. Oh yeah, there is still a pile of cardboard boxes there because the garbage container that we have as a building is so tiny that you have to cut the cardboard boxes into small pieces for them to fit. So I'm not doing that, let's face it. Like I'd rather keep a cardboard collection than actually do some work. Anyway. So that's it for now. Stay tuned for more furniture additions, vintage decor, and more. Also, don't forget to download June's Journey for free using the link below. See ya!